that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, said no chance, but you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me love go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And I dance and sing and I sing because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn and away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. How are y'all? What's going on? I am well. Hey, Miss Sharon. Can everyone hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a one up in the chat. And let's like, share, and subscribe, please, as you come into the building. Okay. Let's like, share, and subscribe. So if you can hear me okay, please put a one up in the chat. All right. All right. So are y'all right? Y'all ready for Bible study? This is going to be a different brand of Bible study because sometimes you got to come at things from a different perspective so other people can get a different understanding. Because sometimes people are so caught up in themselves and they're so blinded that they have no ideal, as me Red says, ideal, what is happening. So I ask for those who got Bibles that you get your Bible, and those who do not have Bibles, maybe you can check what we about to do out on your phone, okay? Maybe you can look it up on your phone and follow along, because tonight, today, this evening, it is going to be a different kind, okay, of Bible study than we are used to. So I hope you got ready, because this comes straight from Yehuda. Yehuda wanted me to see something, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And I'm thinking we're going to do Matthew. And Yehuda said, no. That's not what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. So we are going to look at some things. So tonight, we are going to look at John. We're going to look at John. And this shit is going to go so deep because there's Yehuda showing it to me. I'm over here like, we are out of I almost feel like we did not even go back for enough. We are reading out of the King James version. Okay. The new King James version. Okay. Um oh, it is going to get deep. I got a tinkle before we even get into this because, child, I mean, I don't even want to have to get back up. You understand me? So, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all Bibles and get ready, get ready, get ready. Ain't that what they say? Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. We are about to dive deep, and when I show you what I'm getting ready to show you, I'm sure there's gonna be 125 part 1 through 125 videos made about it. But baby, when I show you what I'm gonna show you, we're going to talk about it. Let me go and tinkle. I'll be right back. Get your Bibles. Chapter is John, chapter 6. We're going to start at 6 and 60. Dig that. All right, Melanites, are we ready? Oh, let me take a swig of my juice. Reason why I said this is not going to be your average Bible study that you are used to from me. It's because Yehuda said that he had a plan for this today. And it comes with a story. So we gonna go on and get this shit popping. And I want to make sure y'all can always hear me. So let me know if you can or cannot hear me at any point, okay? So when I started out my journey, my walk, right? This was not something that I ever thought that I would be doing in my life, because I wanted to be a model, a singer, an actress, a clothing designer, a business owner. I had so many different aspirations for myself. I wanted to be a carpenter at one point. I was going to go to school for carpentry because that's what I wanted to do. My grandmother, please pay attention as they say to y'all. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. I hope it makes sense. Pay attention. I wanted to be a carpenter. I was going to go to school for carpentry. My grandmother, who I love dearly, said, Quatita, there are no women in that field. And not only are there no women that are in that field, there are no Black women in that field. She said, be a nurse. I didn't want to be a nurse. I don't even like blood. So I took two steps down, and I went and got my STNA. So then I became that. And I did that for a little while. But inside of that, before I could even do that, before I even went to do that, before I ever got my STNA, I had an awakening at the age of 33. 2013. Even though I had been gifted since I was a little girl, talking to the spirits, talking to the souls, there was an awakening that happened to me when I was 33 years old. People heard me tell this story time and time again. But there's so many revelations in here that people pass it up. You understand me? And so I became the person of the people. Not because I chose to, it's because I agreed to do the work. When the Spirit brought it to me in 2013, they said, we'll bring them to you by the thousands. You're to help them. You're to heal them. And I said, I give myself to this work. I'm going to do it. If this is what you tell me I'm supposed to do, Spirit, then that's what I'm going to do. So I began to do this work. And when I started doing this work, I was criticized and I was crucified. I was called every demon in the book. She's a liar. She's not real. She can't be doing this. But I didn't stop. I kept going. I kept healing. And as I did the work, my gift, it morphed, it transformed, it grew greater and greater and greater. People became very drawn to me. I would have people come to my house that someone just recently said was a shack, but on the inside, baby, you wouldn't know it when you walked in it. And I got pictures of it because people are liars. These are the same hands that I fed and helped to feed their fucking children. But not one of them can stand up on a stage and say what I have done to them. They cannot say the way I have hurt them without committing falsehoods to make themselves look correct as they stand in their own lies. So then I began to build, and I got work t-shirts for me and my staff. They said, be the light and the people will follow in the way. I love the saying. I just got them. I love the blue beans that I put on front as my logo. And it's always so funny to me because it's always the Christians. Christians are some of the evilest people I've ever met in my fucking life with their judgmental asses. They want you to stand in shame and claim what they claim. And if you don't claim it, you become some sort of abomination because only them and they know who the fuck the truth is or what the truth is, and so they believe. But as you can see, as we will go on in this story through this here book y'all call it the Bible, you will see what a Pharisee is. So now those who actually know me who have grown with me, who have been watching me since Soul Sessions Live from the den, inside of my nice house, my clean house, no matter what it looked like on the outside. When you walk in, baby, that's a metaphor as we speak. Because see, no matter what it looks like on the outside, baby, it's what matters on the inside. When they look at me, they see a black woman, and how could she ever be the fucking Messiah? But see, they don't look at the inside because they're too busy looking at the flesh. But I'm here to tell you, I stand in the spirit. And if you don't know the spirit, then I don't know what to tell you. Let's go. Turn your books, your Bibles to 6 and 60. Because as many have followed me, many have come to my events before I ever started doing aesthetics. I have not once ever twisted anyone's arm. They came to hear the good news. And I have carried the good news from state to state. And then I began to travel doing the miracle works that people say I cannot do, without ever have asked the people who I have touched and healed. So now let's go. 6 and 60, many disciples turn away. Are you ready? Let's go. Therefore, many of his disciples, when they heard this, said, this is a hard saying. Who can understand it? When Jesus knew in himself that his disciples complained about this, he said to them, does this offend you? What then if you should see the Son of Man ascend where he was before? It is the Spirit who gives life. It is the Spirit who gives life. Not these people that walk upon this plane. The Spirit who gives life. It is the Spirit who gives life. The flesh profits nothing. Should I say it again? The flesh profits nothing. I will stop and say this. There is a woman who put a comment over in that other platform's chat that said, I paid my money to see her in Houston, but I guess I'm nobody, or I'm just that person because I ain't got my money back and neither have others. Honey, when people come into that platform to tell y'all you are liars, she's working down this list. I've got my money. I gave money back yesterday for Houston. More than $1,000 I gave back yesterday. So because you are not the top on my list does not mean that people have not received what they need to receive. You wait your fucking turn and be blessed and shut the fuck up. Let's go. It is the Spirit who gives life. The flesh profits nothing. The words that I speak to you are spirit. The words that I speak to you are spirit. And they are life. They are life. Huh? You can't even tell somebody that what I'm saying ain't life. You can't even discredit it. You wouldn't even know where to start. But there are some of you who do not believe. That is beyond me. I don't give a damn. Why does what I eat make you shit? How is that ever possible? How is it ever possible that what I eat make you shit? Because what you eat can never make me shit. Let's go. For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were, who did not believe, and who would betray him. See, I see you from the beginning, and y'all say, Queen, how do you not see it? I say, I do see it. I do see it. I ain't got to call them out on it. I can walk them down slow because maybe they'll change their way. Maybe they'll catch something. Maybe they'll get into it. Maybe they'll want to be a different person. So I ain't got to always call nobody out. You understand me? I understand this walk that I'm walking. You don't understand because you're still living in the flesh. and who would betray him? And he said, therefore, I have said to you that no one can come to me unless it has been granted to him by my Father. 666. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked with him no more. Huh? Huh? Let's go. Huh? Huh? Many of his disciples went back and walked with him no more. Then Jesus said to the 12, Do you always want to go away? But Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. Also, we have come to believe and know what you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. People come to me and all the time and say, we know you the truth, Queen. You are the truth, Queen. And then you fall behind my back and you say what you want to say about me as if I don't know. Okay. Did I not choose you, the 12, and one of you is a devil? He spoke of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, for it was he who would betray him, being one of the 12. See, there's also always a Judas. They made a movie called The Black Messiah, in Judas and the Black Messiah, right? 7. After these things, Jesus walked in Galilee, for he did not want to walk in Judah. Well, we all know who that is and why that is. Judea, we could say Judea, because the Jews, which we know about, sought to kill him. So let's look at that. Let's look at that. What if after these things, Jesus walked in Galilee, for he did not want to walk in Judea, because the Jews sought to kill him. Now the Jews' feast of the tabernacle was at hand. His brothers therefore said to him, Depart from here and go to Judea, that your disciples also may see the works that you are doing. When I went to Houston, July 17th, I was in a car accident July 18th. I went to help, to show, to save souls, to do the workings of the Spirit. As if, okay, somebody saw it. Oh, I ain't even have to say it, baby. I went to do the work of the Spirit. And I went there twice to do it. It wasn't until the second time that I left that a recording was sent to me. A recording that no one had ever heard, not even me. Which floored me to no fucking end when I heard it. I've not even shared it with anyone, but I'm going to share it with you today. I would love for you to be just as floored as I was, as I fucking walked in Galilee. People don't have to say who they think I am. They don't have to say who I am to them, because it doesn't matter. You can't never change who the fuck I know me to be. You can't. Don't worry about it. Let's get to it.
Hello? I can tell. This man look very on my phone right here. I don't got nothing else to do. You gave me Tom today. I got all the Tom. Alright, let me ask you what's up. What you want to talk about? Why the fuck is you sending threats? Why you like so well, baby? Because you need all the fucking education you can get queen. Now, bitch, you about to be haunted for the rest of your life until you figure out. This ain't even her fucking kids or anything. This is her fucking follower off of fucking YouTube. Dizzy. Hey, this ain't even her kids.
That's the first one. Let's go to the second one, shall we?
Hello? What are you doing? Trying to figure out what the fuck do you want with Queen? Bitch, first of all, I told you about 10 times. You called my motherfucking phone. And I done told you and her. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you keep calling and asking me the same goddamn questions over and over again. Bitch, you slow? Y'all look like you slow. You slow? Yeah. But I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck. Don't figure out nothing because I know how to talk. What's your name? Why ain't y'all ever come to any of her other shows then if you about that life? Why ain't you pulled up to any other fucking show since you about that life? Why what? Why ain't you pulled up to any other show since you about that life? Because when she came down here to Houston the first time, she thought I was acting like, oh, I got into a car race and that bitch knew it was pressure. She already knew what it was. So when she thought I'll come back again, we all her motherfucking ass. So why don't y'all travel? If y'all want her so bad, why don't y'all travel to get her? We and whoever come with us. I don't give a fuck. Like she be trying to play tears and shit. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you 15 or 5. You get here too. Is that right? Okay. So why haven't y'all pulled up to any other show? Since you're about that life? Huh? I don't have to, bitch. I'm waiting on you to come to me. Come down here to my territory. And what if she don't? If she don't, you just done made this bogus ass threat. Come down here to my territory. Fuck your territory. Why don't you pull up since you're so hard? Man, look, you quit calling me with all this hot shit. You said you're gonna delete the app. Delete the app. You want it. Your dying ass mama don't want it. Queen don't want it. I don't want it. So none of y'all fucking want it, bro. But like I said, I will see you out. This ain't even Queen's people, baby girl. Nah, you have a good day. This is somebody completely different. Stupid bitch.
So now, that is somebody I didn't even know. That young woman had been sending me messages that I never even saw. Then she sent me these 2 recordings. So they were at me even July, the first time. There's 416 people on here. Let the first person who can be honest and say, you've seen me do something to somebody. You've heard me do something to somebody. You announce that shit to me now. Announce it to me. Let's go. Tell me who I've harmed, who I've wronged. Tell it to me. Tell it to me now. I want to know who you've seen me come against. Huh? Because it ain't happened yet. Because you're right. We'll wait. I barely even defend myself. Let's go back. After these things, Jesus walked in Galilee, for he did not want to walk in Judea, because the Jews sought after to kill him. Now the Jews' feast on Tabernacles, was at hand. Now, when we're looking at the Feast of Tabernacle, we're looking at different ordinances. We're looking at different holidays. We're looking at different jubilees. Okay? His brothers therefore said to him, depart from here and go to Judea, that your disciples also may see the works that you are doing. Come to Houston, Queen. Come to Houston, Queen. Come. We need you down here, Queen. We want to see the work you're doing. We need help here too. For no one does anything in secret while he himself seeks to be known openly. Woo! Y'all wasn't ready for that one. See, everything I do in the open. But when y'all moving, those who seek against me, you're moving in secret. No? Huh? Huh? Okay. For no one does anything in secret while he himself seeks to be known openly. If you do these things, show yourself to the world, but you still have not come forward to say who the fuck you are. Because you have an issue with me. I don't have an issue with you. You have an issue with me living my life the way the fuck I choose to. But you are openly living your life in your disgustingness, all of you that have come against me. You're openly living your life in pure disgust. But it's okay for you to live your life like that. Huh? That's okay. Right? But for me, okay, to do the work that I'm doing, why is that hurting your heart? Why is that hurting your feelings? Why? If you do these things, show yourself to the world, for even his brothers did not believe in him. Then Jesus said to them, my time has not come yet, but your time is always ready. You hear me? The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify of it that it works, but its works are evil. Huh? I asked you, what did I do to these people? I'm reading it to you. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify of it that its works are evil. Huh? You go up to its feast. I am not yet going up to its feast. See, oh, I ain't even got to explain it. Y'all caught it? I know the fuck you caught it. If I need to explain it, put a 1 up in the chat. If I need to come up and explain this to you, put your 1 up in the chat because I will. So lock me up, Mina, you don't understand. Let me explain it. You go up to this feast. I am not yet going up to this feast, for my time has not fully come yet. Meaning, these people are getting paid to do the shit that they are doing because I'm announcing that these works are evil. They have hits on my head, but I don't come up to that money. They want me to come to the money. They want me to come to the feast, and I refuse because that's not where my motherfucking gold is. That's not where my pot of gold rests. They so mad about it. They so mad about it. Huh? People keep making videos about me, and then you say in your videos, respond to me. I don't need to. I don't need to. Your feast is not my feast. That's not the way I feast. I don't feast on evil. See, people always quoting, these same people keep quoting y'all scriptures in the Bible, but you still ain't seen the works of that person because the Satan is the adversary. If you don't know what Satan means, it means the adversary. The adversary comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Huh? You still looking for a being with red skin and horns, huh? Huh? The adversary. Do we need to Google what the adversary means? Because I'll Google it for you, baby, so I can give you complete understanding of what I'm saying to you. Hold on. Let me Google that for you. Adversary, one's opponent in a contest, conflict or dispute. Let me give it to you again in a different way. One that contends with, opposes, or resists an enemy or opponent. Adversary, Satan. Satan means adversary. Adversary means one that contends with. Okay, let me click on contends. Contends, to strive or be in contest or rivalry or against difficulty. Okay, to argue, to debate. Huh? Let's go. Huh? Because your adversary, your Satan, comes to kill, steal, and destroy. This woman, these people have not even come to the congregation to ask the congregation of my workings, of my good deeds. And then when they do, they say you're a cult and your mind is fucked up. Because how dare you not hate this woman that brought life to you, to give you a different meaning of your life, to give you freedom from this understanding that is not understanding of you. Huh? Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Come on, you. Then Jesus said to them, my time has not come yet, but your time is already. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify of it, that its works are evil. You go up to this feast. I am not yet going up to this feast, for my time has not fully come. When he had said these things to them, he remained in Galilee. Okay, we're going to skip through. Okay, now we're going to go over to 7 and 25. Turn your books to 7 and 25. Seven and 25. When you are ready for me to proceed, put the one up in the chat, please. And again, for those who are just joining in with us, we are on chapters John, 1 John. We are no longer on 6 and 60. We are on 7 and 25. All right. Now, some of them from Jerusalem said, is this not he whom they seek to kill? Ain't that queen? She got a hit on her head. When I was taken down to Atlanta, in which the Walking Dead says it never happened, but he sat at the table and cried as they threatened his life and my life together. And they said to me, you are marked. They want to kill you because of the work you do. See, this ain't something I'm guessing. This is what was told to me by the music industry. You understand me? You are too cocky and you don't have permission to do the work in the spirit that you are doing. And I said to her, whose permission do I need? Because I work for the spirit. But y'all keep trying to make this about Mo 3, and it was never that. It was never that. This was, they were already watching me before I had my fat girl surgery. Y'all didn't know that they had sent a woman to me. Her name was Sarah. They brought Sarah to me. Sarah's a genome. Sarah called me out the blue and said, I want to offer you your own TV show. I said, how did you find me? She said, I found you on Reddit. So I went to Reddit. I was nowhere on Reddit. Therefore, Spirit told me that was a lie. They continued to watch me for almost a year. After I had my surgery, I did a live in which I had been sitting on for 6 months, where I spoke to Naya Rivera and some other souls that were trapped inside of the sunken place that people love to say that the queen is in. Bitch, kill yourself today. That video alone had already triggered them. That video alone is what prompted Jaguar Wright to start watching me. And then she later lied and said that she had just discovered me until somebody who brought her to me to her, said, hey, I'm so glad she finally reached out to you because I showed her your video a year ago. So when I can pull up Jaguar's text right now. When I text Jaguar, I say, hey, you mean you knew about me last year? Oh yeah, someone did bring your video to me. See, they have been watching me the whole time. Those of you who just discovered me, you just discovering. That don't mean I ain't been who the fuck I've been this whole fucking time. See, that's narcissistic behavior. That you thought the queen became the queen because you started watching me. Bitch, I've been this. Now, some of them from Jerusalem said, is this not he whom they seek to kill? But look, he speaks boldly, and they say nothing to him. Do the rulers who indeed that this is truly the Christ? Do the rulers know indeed that this is truly the Christ? Do the rulers know indeed that this is truly the Christ? However, we know where this man is from. People think they know where the fuck I'm from. They think they know my walk. I am a woman of the fucking people, born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I know the fuck you didn't know. Born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Moved to Cincinnati, Ohio when I was 13. You don't know me nor my motherfucking walk, although I've made many of videos so you'll understand it, so you don't feel like you're in it by yourself, so you can reach out and feel like somebody else done been there because I done been there. Huh? However, we know where this man is from, but when the Christ comes, no one will know where he is from. Oh, let's stop there. When the Christ comes, when the Messiah comes, when she comes, we'll recognize it. We'll know the Messiah. We will know, because nobody will know where she, they are from. Then Jesus cried out as he sought in the temple, saying, you both know me, and you know where I am from. And I have not come of myself, but he who seeks me is true, whom you do not know, but I know him, for I am from him, and he sent me. Anytime I do this work, anytime people give me praises, I say, yes, the Spirit is true. The Spirit is good. Because see, I come from the Spirit. I come of the Spirit. I say, connect yourself to the Spirit so the Spirit can show you. Huh? Therefore, they sought to take him, but no one laid a hand on him because his hour had not come yet. And many of the people believed in him and said, when the Christ comes, will he do more signs than these of which this man has done? I'll read that again. I want to make sure the fuck you heard that. Therefore, they sought to take him, right? They sought to take him, but no one laid a hand on him. Why? Because I'm covered. I'm guided. I am who I say that I am. I am that I am. His hour had not come yet, and many of the people believed in him. And many of the people believed in him and said, when the Christ comes, will he do more signs than these which this man has done? Queen has healed this. Queen has healed that by the power of the Spirit. Because if you've ever been to a maesthetic, when the deities come through, they don't tell you this is just solely of their power. Who do they call out to? Whose name do they call? Because they're surely to call upon the name that is empowering them into the Spirit. Yeah? If you've been to a maesthetic, you know what I'm telling you. If you've watched the maesthetic, come on. The deities don't come through and say it's by my power alone that I do these works. They call out to the governor. They call out to the Spirit's governor. They call out to Yehuda. Huh? And let's be clear, there was never a J. You understand me? There was never a J. Yehuda. Yehuda. Huh? Yehuda. Huh? But what more signs do they need, huh? They so mad I'm not walking on water. They so mad I haven't turned water into wine. Huh? But never mind the workings that I do. Huh? Never mind the workings that I do. Because it has to be falsehood. Everybody must be drugged now. Remember? Huh? Come on. The Pharisees heard the crowd murmuring these things concerning him. And the Pharisees and the chief priests sent officers to take him. Then Jesus said to them, I shall be with you a little while longer, and then I go to him who sent me. You will seek me and not find me, and where I am, you cannot come. Then the Jews said among themselves, where does he intend to go, that we shall not find him? Does he intend to go to the dispersion among the Greeks and teach the Greeks? What is this thing that he said, you will seek me and not find me, and where I am, you cannot come? Yehuda said, you will not show your face to them any longer. They have no respect for you, Adina. So they shall not even place their eyes upon you. No longer show them your physical face. They want to see it. They will see a mirrored reflection of yourself, which is this picture you're looking at. This ain't question and answer time. (37) On the last day, that the great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried out, saying, if anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. He was believes in me, as the scripture has said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. But this he spoke concerning the Spirit. Huh? But this he spoke concerning the Spirit, whom those believing in him would receive. For the Holy Spirit was not yet given, because Jesus was not yet glorified. Huh? Let's go. And here we go. Therefore, many from the crowd, when they heard this saying, said, truly, this is the prophet. Others said, this is the Christ. For those of you who have been following me, y'all know that's exactly what keeps being said about me. I've had people call me the Messiah outright. They call me the Supreme. They call me the Source. But some said, will the Christ come out of Galilee? So do anybody know where Oklahoma resides? Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, huh? So if we're looking at Galilee, huh? And we're looking at Judea, huh? And we saying Judea is Texas and Galilee is Oklahoma, huh? Okay. Let's be clear. I used to live in Houston. I used to live there. I ain't just visited. I used to live in Houston. Okay. Has not the scripture said that the Christ comes from the seed of David and from the town of Bethlehem where David was? So there was a division among the people because of him. It's a division amongst the people because of him, right? Now some of them wanted to take him, but no one laid hands on him. 45. Then the officers came to the chief priests and Pharisees, who said to them, why have you not brought him? The officers answered, no man ever spoke like this. You know how many people done told me that? Nobody's ever said it to me this way. Nobody's ever said it. Nobody's brought this teaching the way you've brought it. Nobody's ever said it. Nobody's ever talked like this. Nobody's ever talked like this. Then the Pharisees answered them, are you also deceived? Oh, we've heard that, huh? Ain't we heard that? Oh, y'all must be deceived. You must be deceived. Have any of the rulers of the Pharisees believed in him? But this crowd that does not know the laws is accursed. Nicodemus, he who come to the Jesus by night, being one of them, said to them, does our law judge a man before it hears him and knows what he is doing? They answered and said to him, are you also from Galilee? Search and look, for no prophet has risen out of Galilee. Really? Really? Let's go. And everyone went to his own house, but Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Now early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came to him, and he sat down and taught them. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought to him a woman caught in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they said to him, teacher, this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what do you say? This they said, testing him, that they might have something of which to accuse him. You mean how these people keep doing shit? Keep trying to say I've said something? Keep trying to say I've done something? Huh? Keep trying to say I've done something wrong in my teachings, in my aesthetics. They keep trying to say this, huh? How this specific person has had this other specific person on their platform keep saying, oh, no, this person is the one with the power. When you have a light, you also have an adversary that comes in falsehood, that does false workings. See, the deities are not stupid, nor are they blind. They understand perfectly what's happening, always. They show you the light, then they show you, and you have to watch, and it's so beautiful how we were dressed. We were dressed in Papa's black and red. This person was dressed like Mary Poppins, because see, the devil comes in like they're high and light, like they're beautiful, but it's so tainted. It's so tainted because sometimes what the Bible say, sometimes what you think is a lie is the truth. Huh? Stop it. Stop it. Let's go. Now, early in the morning, he came again into the temple, and all the people came to him and said, okay. Let's go down. Okay. Teacher, this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. Now, Moses in the law commanded us that such be stoned. But what do you say? This they said, testing him, that they may have something of which to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down and wrote on the ground with his finger, as though he did not hear. I've been minding my fucking business like I don't hear these people. Huh? I'm minding my fucking business like I don't hear these people. You understand me? Because I still have other shit that is more important. So when they continued asking him, he raised himself up and said to them, he who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first. These very people can't even say they are without any falsehoods, any sins. But I've not shown you any of the things that these people have shown to you. Yet you want to jump off my ship. Yet you want to take those disciples around me and plaster their faces upon your walls, taunting them. What if this woman's actions, these people's actions, these beings that they are serving in the dark, what good have you seen them do in order for you to follow them? What workings have you seen them do in order for you to follow them? Huh? What have they shown you? How to kill, steal, and destroy? Huh? They have turned on the very people, huh, that they had on their boats. They kicked them off. They walked them to the plank and then kicked them off. Huh? What have they shown you? It's 446 people on here. I'm talking to all of you. These very people that you keep, because see, 157 of you are her followers. Not to mention the other one from New York, you follow her too. And you sit in my chat and you be quiet, as if I don't know that you are here. The one with freckles. The one that wears the red hair. Huh? The one that's just had the surgery or getting ready to have the surgery. Huh? Show it to me, Spirit. Huh? Yeah, the one that just recently got the haircut today, 2 days ago. You just recently got your haircut, huh? You're so afraid to say anything to me now, huh? You're so afraid. Tell me why. Because you jumped off my ship, huh? You went to a ship that ain't never showed you nothing but evil workings, huh? I ain't never showed you no evil workings. I've shown you defensive. I've shown you light. I've shown you how to prosper and to grow. I've even helped one of you. I helped your wife to become who the fuck she is, huh? You come to me and I open up your gifts without you even knowing you had them. With a question of do you have them? With a question of who the fuck are you, huh? What tribe you from? I brought life to you, huh? How fucking dare you? How dare you? He who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first. So now, again, 462 people in the chat. Who the fuck is without sin? Because, see, I ain't did nothing, and you can see that I ain't done nothing. But if I go into your dirt, into your closets, see, huh? Because some of you have horrible thoughts about doing shit to children, but you keep trying to put these children off on me like I've done things to harm children. May your tongue split in two every time you speak my name in a negative way. You have robbed many people, huh? You've taken things from your grandmother that did not belong to you, huh? Your mother was a junkie, huh? Your brothers are pedophiles, huh? And you love them, huh? You still bring your children around them, although you know they're pedophiles, huh? You're sleeping with 2 and 3 men at a time in the same bedroom, huh? But you want to call it, say you were drunk, huh? Huh? But you're doing it in the dark because you don't think nobody knows. Oh, this is just my secret I can keep to myself because, you know, I'm a bad bitch. That has more meaning than you even could ever fucking understand. You said many bad things about your motherfucking daddy because he's a junkie. But he ain't did nothing but be there for you. In his own motherfucking time of need, he needed somebody to help him mentally because he's a fucking junkie. But you called him on the phone and you said, fuck you. Huh? No, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You tried to fight, who was that, your sister, your mama, your friend, after the surgery? You knew they had surgery and you tried to take advantage of it. You're an evil motherfucker. Huh? You didn't care about their anything. Huh? You get close to people to tell them you love them just so you can do dirt, and you know that that's what your angle is. You know that that's what you come to their life to do. Huh? You're minions. You're minions. You see the workings that I do and you feel like you can do it, so you want to take everything that I do, you want to study it. Not to actually do the work, but to get over on people because I want them to look at me in a certain way, huh? 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 He who is without sin among you, let them throw the first stone at her. And again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground. Then those who heard it, being convicted of their conscience, went out one by one, beginning with the oldest even to the last. And Jesus, was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Jesus had raised up himself and saw no one but the woman, he said to her, "Woman, where are those accusers of yours? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said to her, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." See, I don't even condemn these motherfuckers for the shit that they do when they come and sit on my couch, when they come and sit at my table, when they call me on the phone. I say to you, this is a no judgment zone. You're okay here. I don't judge you for leaving your fucking children alone in a hotel room. I don't condemn you for sucking 3 dicks 3 nights in a row to help to feed your children because you are know nothing as a mother. I don't condemn you for it. I allow you to be you because your truth is your truth. You must stand in it. Then Jesus spoke to them again, saying, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life." I ain't brought nothing to you but light, ways to help you change, ways to be better. I've even said to you, if I'm not bringing something good into your life, block me. Block me. That means I have no placement in your life and your existence. If I can't come into your life and make you better, then what the fuck am I doing in your life? I say it and I say it time again and I stand by it. The Pharisees therefore said to him, "You bear witness of yourself. Your witness is not true." Whoa, 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 whoa. This is 8 and 13. Let's read again. The Pharisees therefore said to him, "You bear witness of yourself. Your witness is not true." So somebody can come to you and tell you who the fuck you are. That's interesting. When I say to you who the fuck I am, who are you to tell me that I am not when you have never even judged, been close to, seen, examined, questioned my walk? You have went and got every hurt feeling, every mess, every deceiver, every minion that you can find. Those who I put my hands up to their mouths to feed them, to feed their babies, because they could not stand on their own 2 feet alone to feed their children. And so they sought me. Let's be clear. The queen has not sought anyone. You sought me out and asked me to change your life. Because when I did, then you forgot who changed it for you. You took the credit and said, I changed my own life because I came to you. Gratitude. And then you take my teachings off on somewhere else. And then you perpetrate them on your own. When you couldn't stand under the teachings on your own. You couldn't even stand under the teachings yourself. You can't even honor it. Child, let's go. Jesus answered and said to them, even if I bear witness of myself, my witness is true. Read again. Even if I bear witness of myself, my witness is true, because I've not shown you anything other than that. For I know where I come from and where I am going. But you do not know where I come from and where I am going. You judge according to the flesh. Child, they wasn't ready. Ooh, they wasn't ready. You judge according to the flesh. I judge no one. $477 people in here. I've judged you. I judged you. And don't be afraid, because there's 480 motherfuckers in here. Huh? I've judged you. Put your finger up. Put the one up. Because if you say I judged you, then I'm going to put the link in and you'll come up and you'll tell me how I've judged you. How I've wronged you. Huh? If you feel like I owe you some money somewhere, put your fucking finger up. Because we're going to take note so you make sure that you get your money back. Because see, Queen ain't never got to rob nobody. I ain't never got to rob nobody. People was getting money back from Houston. The girl said, oh, she running this black magic, but she ain't gave me my money. Because you wish that I was broke, dead, and destitute. So I can't pay the money back. But you're so mad that I'm making ways to help to pay these people their money back. Then on top of finding ways to help to pay these people back, I'm creating income for other people. Huh? And on top of me trying to create income for myself to help to return what I'm owed, huh? I'm making up sessions that I have missed, huh? On top of still creating income for other fucking people, huh? Go to these other platforms and ask them, what are they doing for your community? Huh? They reporting on Young Dolph, huh? That's helping your community? Making 157 videos defaming my character. And can we talk about that briefly? Let's talk about what defamation is. So the 131 people that's left over here, 157, in total, 131, huh? Let's talk about what defamation is. Defamation is anything that defames my character or my business. Slander is defamation that is spoken. Libel is defamation that is written. When we say on its face, defamation, slander, libel on its face, that means anytime you say it, I don't have to even prove it because you've said it and it's clearly defaming of someone's character. So when you say that the queen is drugging people at her events in which she gets paid, when you say the queen is a pedophile and she's raping women, that is defaming on its face. I don't even have to prove it. Huh? Huh? See, what you don't know is for the past week, my motherfucking lawyer has been watching every video that this woman has posted. I have screenshots of her chat repeating these words against me. When you repeat it, it's written. That means it's what? It is libel. You have fucked up. You have followed your boss off the cliff. You have followed your boss off the cliff. Huh? She wants you to believe that I'm calling her phone. I ain't got time to call that woman phone. You can check my phone records. Huh? Calling you for what? This woman is telling people I'm shooting at her and all this other shit about drugs. This defaming as fuck, and you got to prove it now in the court of law. You going to prove it or you the fucking trouble is wrong with everybody you've had up on your platform who spoke these defaming words with no proof, putatively, as if they are fact. Huh? Huh? The people in your chat who has said it imputatively, as if it is fact and you have no proof of it because it has never happened and now you must prove it in a fucking court of law. Huh? You have followed this junkie off the fucking cliff of her own demise and narcissistic behavior in hopes that I'm distracted from the other people who seek to kill me. But it's never going to happen. You can't even go back and change it, fix it, or clarify it because we have copies of it. Let's be clear, the fair disclaimer use does not cover that. And whatever dumbass has told you that has sent you with a battery in your back to watch you fall. And you will do just that. You judge according to the flesh. I judge no one. And yet, if I do judge, my judgment is true. And yet, if I do judge, my judgment is true. For I am not alone, but I am with the Father who sent me. It is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. So I don't even have two men. I have motherfucking congregations of people that can stand and bear witness to who the fuck I am and my character, even in a court of law. Huh? I have people in your very state. Matter of fact, I have screenshots of people in your very state that you sent me and asked me to send these people money to help them during the storm. And I did that. And I could subpoena them and those records to show my good character. Huh? 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 Okay. I am one who bears witness of myself, and the Father who sent me bears witness of me. Then they said to him, where is your father? Jesus answered, you know neither me nor my Father. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. If you knew me, you would knew who the fuck I was. You were all of you who come up against me. And let's be clear, that other one from Dallas is just as guilty as her mother who keeps calling me with this shit. Let's be clear, mother. I would never trust you because I would never trust a woman who goes against her own seed. To a woman you don't even know. But when you're offered to come up on this platform and tell the truth, you need the weekend. You need that. You need this. Let's be clear. Your grandchild called and texted asking for addresses that she did not receive. You still waiting on someone to walk on water because you called me and you said, I will be honest with you. I don't agree with what you agree with. I don't believe in the God that you believe in. Perfectly fucking fine for me because I don't know you, never asked you. It's funny how people come to me to bring their shit to me. That's narcissistic behavior, that you think that your very thought, your very understanding should mean or move the fuck out of me. Let's look at what a narcissist is, shall we? Having an excessive or erotic interest in oneself and one's physical appearance relating to narcissism. Let's get a deeper understanding, shall we? One that contends with, oh, that's adversary, sorry. Okay, we're still waiting on it to load. Wait a minute. Come on, it's loading slow. It's loading slow. Okay. Here we go. Having an excessive interest in oneself, vain, narcissistic personality disorder. Now, I want the complete word. You may take whomever out the chat that needs to be out the chat. Let's go. Excessive interest in or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance. Selfishness involving a sense of entitlement. People think they're entitled to my fucking life. I don't come to you motherfuckers. Don't need to. Seek you out for what? Who are you? Who are you that I need to seek you out? Who are you that I need to seek you out? I don't even know you, but you know of me. And again, I say you know of me. A lack of empathy and a need for admiration as characterizing a personality type. Self-centeredness arising from failure to distinguish the self from external objects, either in very young babies or a feature of mental disorder. It is completely disgusting. It is completely disgusting that adults would believe that they must be a part of someone's life and existence, that they must exude themselves onto you, that you must listen to them. Take it to your mother. These words Jesus spoke in the treasury as he taught in the temple, and no one laid hands on him, for his hour had not come. We are going to skip down, please, to 8 and 37. 8 and 37. I know that you are Abraham's descendant, but you seek to kill me because my word has no place in you. Excuse me. I know that you are Abraham's descendants, but you seek to kill me because my word has no place in you. I speak what I have seen with my father, and you do what you have seen with your father. They answered him and said to him, Abraham is our father. Jesus said to them, if you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me, a man who has told you the truth, which I heard from God. Abraham did not do this. You do the deeds of your father. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. So you're so mad that you're not high up on my list. When I give you your money back, you're going to get your money back. There are 30 people on my list, and I'm making a way down my list. And maybe you are the very first, not the very first, you may be the last person on my motherfucking list. Huh? You're so mad they say they got their money back. Huh? You're narcissistic to think. You're narcissistic to think. Huh? See, first of all, when you came to purchase the ticket for Houston, you didn't come with good intentions anyway. See, that's why you ain't reached out to me about it. See, because I'm going down a list. I'm going down the list. So if your money was that important to you, why the fuck you ain't reached out? That means you wasn't at the top of the list. I'm going down the list. I'm going down the list. So your narcissism tell you need to be at the top of the list. How dare Queen not put me at the top of the list? Don't she know I came to see her, but not in good right spirit, standing order? Although I have not reached out to Queen for it. Because if I had and she has it, she would have sent it immediately. Put me at the top of the list because I reached out and gave it to her. So Deborah Richardson, why have you not reached out to me for it? Because see, I have a list. Do I need to put you at the top of the list because you were at the bottom of the list? And let me tell you what made people the top and the bottom. I gave to people who were at the bottom of the list first, because those who were last sometimes become first. So says your fucking book. Huh? So I started at the bottom of the list first, and I'm working my way to the top out of 30 people. Huh? Or did you hope that I went broke and not be able to find somewhere to stay or be able to pay a bill or go hungry for the sake of you? Let's go. Then they said to him, we were not born of fornication. We have one Father, God. And she got hers yesterday. Tyra Story got hers yesterday. Okay? Huh? People got their money back who told me don't even send their money back. You understand me? She was not the only one that told me don't send it back. Anybody who told me don't send it back, I sent it back anyway. To the point where I sent one lady her money back yesterday. She said, I'm still going to send you $100 back. I sent Molly's back 2 weeks ago. She sent me $100 back. Huh? Then you get mad when I say, never patronize me again. Never buy a class from me again because you're not buying it and doing it for the right reason. Huh? Because you hope that I went broke and destitute because you came to see the show. You came to see the spectacle. Huh? Jesus said to them, 42, this is 8 and 42. If God were your father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from God, nor have I come of myself, but he sent me. Why do you not understand my speech? Why do you not understand my speech? Why do you not understand my speech? Because you are not able to listen to my word. Meaning you are not even on the same fucking frequency. You're not even on the same frequency. So then you run to those who are on the lower frequency than I to speak negative and disparaging remarks that you know ain't true, although you've been in every fucking class, Jethary. Praying that the queen say something to you one day. And then you go speak my name in a negative fashion. Everybody who's purchased the class has seen you in my class. You're disgusting. Please always stay out of my sight. It is no question because the Spirit showed me you today. You are the one, not the only, but you are one of the ones. See, she keeps trying to say she got my classes from someone else so she doesn't throw you under the bus. I know you gave them to her. I know you gave them to her. Because you want to be where someone sees you. The queen did not see you except for in the teen development class. How old are you? You were in every class, including the teen development class, in hopes that I say something. And when I did, I read you as you ate your food, looking as lonely as they come. Don't think I don't have my people in her chat like she has them in my chat. I have screenshots of people I'm looking at in this chat. They bring them to me. I said, let them breathe. We're going to watch them. You think I don't know you change your name and go over to a different platform? I don't give a fuck who you support, but you never speak against me. Don't never speak my name because I've never spoke against you. All of you. Huh? Because you are not able to listen to my word. You are of your father, the devil. And the desires of your father you want to do. See, when we called them out, and I said, phenomenal woman, why do you go over there and you say this? And then she came and said, I was confused. But your confusion left you somewhere because I have screenshots of you over there saying things negatively about me. When did your confusion leave you? When did your confusion leave you? Now, what have you learned over there? Huh? What have you learned over there that's going to help you? Huh? That's not going to send you back to be destitute. What have you learned over there in any of those platforms? You know, even the one that said to you, be careful of those with hotlines. And let's be clear. Let's talk about my hotline before we go any further. There were people that was on my first hotline that thought that I would never rise from the ashes like the fucking phoenix that I am, and I did, and now they are upset. Weak-minded and dead in the head, and you thought that you could go and you can make disparaging remarks, but without saying what I've ever done. So you thought you would say something about my home, but you forgot I got pictures of my house on my Facebook, Cortita. Yes, I am a Queen Dean, and you can go in there. You can look under any picture that's inside of that house. If you see the orange carpet on the floor, that's that house that this woman went and said was horrible. Anytime you see me do in them videos, them very first videos that says Soul Sessions Live from the Den, go check them out. Soul Sessions Live from the Den. That's that house. Why I saved many souls? Why I opened up your gift that made you Heflin the healer. So you call yourself. But when I met you, you was just Layla Heflin, a fucking single mother struggling. No? And then I opened and awakened your gift, and then I put you on my platform, in which you jumped ship because you thought I owed somebody else who was stealing from me motherfucking mercy, and I did not. Huh? So now you want to run to somebody else's platform because I'm sure she had no idea about you. You had to reach out to her. You were a single mother doing nothing when I fucking met you. And when I met you, you came to me. You came to me. And now you the healer. But you was not that. When you came to me, a single mother. Talk about how many free readings you got. Huh? Talk about how I would call you out the blue. Are you okay, Queen? And you would be going through shit, huh? And I would speak life into you, huh? I spoke life into you, Heflin the healer, huh? You want to talk about me, you talk about me correctly. Huh? They never fucking say that part. But okay. Let's go. 43. Why do you not understand my speech? Because you are not able to listen to my word. You are of your father, the devil. What did you say, Yehuda? Okay, I didn't finish. All right. So my chat line, my psychic hotline, for those people who thought you would call in and get a 30, 40-minute reading, and then you would go then and dispute it with your bank. And dispute it with your bank. Huh? Like she said, she sent over, not even woman enough to come in and get the reading herself. She sent over someone to get a reading from Red. Huh? And then at the end of her reading, she's going to spew accusations, asking Red, me Red to be exact. She asked me Red, why were you on the phone with Queen and Nika when they were on the phone with the hitman trying to kill Sin? First of all, Sin's trying to kill Sin. I don't need to try to kill Sin. I have more important things to do, and that's a problem. She keeps calling my phone, which she ain't called in what, a few days? Huh? She got upset that I not answered her phone call. She called me 3 or 4 times. And so what did she do when I wouldn't call her? She texted and said, please call me with me Red on the 3-way. When I did not respond to that, this woman got on her platform and said, Queen has people shooting at me, trying to kill me. When did we hear this before? 4 or 5 months ago? When she said her car was shot up? This is the whole boy who cried wolf. And then she said, respond to me. Make a video about me. If she don't, that means she did it. Or it means that you have narcissistic behavior and you are sad to me. let's be clear. Anytime you call Black Magic the first all Melanite owned and operated psychic hotline, when my psychic opens up and presses the one button, when you call them, because they're never calling you, you're calling them, and they press the number 1, your card is automatically pre-authorized for $49.90. And whatever you do not use off of that is dropped back off into your account. So if you call and say, hey, this is not the psychic I want, and they hang up, it's going to show that it has been charged because it's pre-authorized. And then when no minutes are tallied, it falls back into your account. Now, let's also be clear. When you call this hotline and you know that it's $4.99 per minute, and I don't need people jumping in my chat talking about, dang, that's $5. You know what it is. Everybody can count. We don't need your adult ass in here trying to discourage anyone, then book something else, go somewhere else. That's, again, narcissistic behavior, that you think what you eat makes somebody else shit. Because your pockets ain't they fucking pockets, bitch. When that music comes on, that means, hey, this is your opportunity to disconnect this call, because you have been charged for these allotted minutes. So when that music comes on and it gets quiet, and then the psychic comes back in because you did not hang up, you say, I don't know what happened. Okay, but go ahead. Can you please reach my uncle? Can you please ask? Can you please? Huh? And then it gets quiet again. That music comes on. That's your second opportunity to disconnect in that call. So now you stay on there again. Huh? So then it runs again. And then you say, okay, that's it. I'm going to hang up. My card has been charged 3 times. You're fucking right. Because it's charging you in increments. It has charged you for 8 minutes. The music came on and said, bitch, it's time to hang up. Do you want to hang up? No? Okay, let's charge you again for the remaining of this. It charged you again. Yes, yes, yes. Music came on. I don't know what happened, but go ahead, reach my grandma. Okay, bitch. And so they do it again. So it charges you again. Huh? You are not dumb. You are not stupid. Nobody is stealing from you. Nobody is defrauding you. Huh? So whatever is not used, it is put back onto your card. Correct. Empress Lee. La. Yeah, correct. So yes, it is authorizing charges because it's charging you for 7 to 8 minute increments. I don't know what happened. The music came on. It got quiet for a minute. We couldn't hear each other, and then it came back. Yes, because that's your cue to hang up if you want to hang up. Now it is going to charge you again for the other increment that you are on this call. And I'm glad you say that, because I just said that. I don't see you getting up here disputing the psychic source, California psychics. You know how I know? Because I used to work for Psychic Source. People do that shit. Until I pull up the motherfucking service, huh? On when you call my psychic and how long you was on this call. So you don't know how to tell time? Let's go. You are of your father, the devil. Let's look at what the devil means, please. Let's go. All right. In Christian Jewish belief, the chief evil spirit, Satan. Satan, again, is what? The adversary. Adversary is what? Someone that contends against you, want to argue, have a dispute. Okay? A person with specific characteristic. Okay? Act as a junior assistant for a lawyer or other professional. harass, or worry someone. Ooh. Let's go. You are of your father, the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. Huh? Because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Huh? I did a live where this beautiful woman cried and told her story and said that she was in a tent. And this devil who comes to kill, steal, and destroy, when everybody in my chat on my live video built this woman, gave her beautiful remarks, people were calling me days after like I got clothes for that lady and her kids. Hey, how can I send this woman some money? How can I help her? How is she doing? I had somebody text me 2 days ago. Hey, how's the lady doing that was sleeping in the tent? How is she? Miss Bryn, that's what they call her. How is she? People was pouring life into this woman. Queen, you're going to be all right, Miss Latasha. You're going to be all right. It's all right. This is your last day in it. She texted me a few days ago and said, I got the job. I got the job. But all that devil could do was take that video and put it up to kill, steal, and destroy. Never mind that woman's children was in that video singing my praises. Huh? But that woman has taken that video to say, see, Queen is a devil. She made this woman leave her family. Now she's in a tent. Never mind what that lady said her own story was. Never mind what that lady said her own story was. Because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Never mind that woman's children was in that video. But you took that video to destroy that woman's happiness that she found. Huh? To kill the life that was poured into her. You are dead in the head. You are a devil. You are the devilish. You are Satan. You are demonic as they come. You are demonic as they come. And those who follow you only follow you because they seek drama. Because they like the drama. They like the negative chaos that you continue to pour into them because that's all they've ever known in their own lives. They have bat signals in childhood trauma. Did you ever teach them about that? How to get past that? How to transmute and transform energy to bring them life inside of it? Did you do that? Huh? But did you do that? No. You showed them how to kill, steal, and destroy. Let's go. You are of your father, the devil, and the desires of your father is what you would do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources. Woo! Girl, child, let me take a drink. Whoa. Let me get some of this juice. Ooh. Oh, that probably made a whole bunch of people mad. Yeah. Oh, they make a whole bunch of people mad. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No. 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 Yeah. Make a whole bunch of people mad. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Read again. Okay. Let's go. You are of your father, the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he speaks of a lie, when she speaks of a lie, she speaks from her own resources. Shit that she's made up in her head. Shit that she has come up with. Shit she wants to be the truth. Fabrications of lost and demented thoughts. This bitch is demented. And she's speaking of her own resources. Huh? Then they take my shit, my teachings, and then be like, Queen then been over on somebody else's page. Every time I look in the bitch chat, somebody over there like, greetings, gratitude. Where you get it? Where you get it? Who taught you never to say thank you because that means you're indebted to someone? Huh? Oh, that's right. You said you just say that because y'all from Chicago and y'all say that in Chicago, right? And then you say, Queen be always on somebody else's platform stealing their shit. But because you just started following XYZ, you have no idea that they've learned it from me. And does not stand in the truth because there's no truth in him. Read it. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there's no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks it from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it. But because I tell the truth, one more time, hey, but because I tell the truth, you do not believe me. Which of you convicts me of sin? And if I tell the truth, why do you not believe me? He who is of God hears God's words. Therefore, you do not hear because you are not of spirit. Meaning you are not even on the same fucking frequency as I am. Oh, that's got up under your skin so deeply because you're not on the same frequency. So you must find your own resources and fabricate some shit to come up with some shit. Let's see here. We're going to skip over to chapter 9, John chapter 9. Now, as Jesus passed by, he saw a man who was blind from birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? When we are looking at this passage, we can take this as being literally blind or figuratively blind. So now, he saw a man who was blind from birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, neither this man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of God should be revealed in him. I must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am of the light of the world. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Okay? When he had said these things, he spat on the ground and made clay with the saliva, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. And he said to him, go wash in the pool of Siloam, okay, which is translated sent. So he went and washed and came back seeing. Therefore, the neighbors and those who previously had seen that he was blind said, is not this he who sat and begged? Some said, this is he. Others said, he is like him. He said, I am he. Therefore, they said to him, how were your eyes opened? Therefore, they said to him, how were your eyes opened? He answered and said, a man called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, go to the pool of Siloam and wash. So I went and washed, and I received sight. Then they said to him, where is he? He said, I do not know. Let's go. They brought him who formerly was blind to the Pharisees. Now it was a Sabbath when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. Then the Pharisees also asked him again how he had received his sight. He said to them, he put clay on my eyes, and I washed and I see. Therefore, some of the Pharisees said, this man is not from God because he does not keep the Sabbath. Meaning he can't be from God because he don't follow our way. Even though we read and said, what is a Pharisee? Let's go to the definition again, please. A member of an ancient Jewish sect distinguished by strict observance of the traditional and written law, and commonly held to have pretensions to superior sanctity. A self-righteous person, a hypocrite. Let me read that again. When we're looking in this Bible, this book, and we're looking at the word Pharisee, a member of an ancient Jewish sect, distinguished by strict observance of the traditional and written law. Observance of the traditional and written law, strictly, and commonly held to have pretensions to superior sanctity. A self-righteous person, a hypocrite. So these self-righteous and hypocritical people said, well, you don't do as we do, so who dare you to say who the fuck you are? Where have I seen that at? Where have I seen that at? So Quatita, as they keep saying my name, Quatita is not who the fuck she say she is, because I don't live under your Satanism, because that's what you over there with, Satan. So I'm not under the Satanism that you under, because that's an adversary with destructive behavior. So because you don't see me being destructive in any little bit that you think you see in destruction, you try to run with it. Okay. Here we go. Therefore, some of the Pharisees, the self-righteous and hypocritical people, okay? Therefore, some of the Pharisees said, this man is not from God because he does not keep the Sabbath. Others said, how can a man who is a sinner do such signs? Ooh. How can that bitch be who she say she is? Huh? When she pretended to be a deity and that deity kissed them on the lip. You see sexual behavior. Yet you was hoping to suck a man's dick for a record deal. Wow. I have one child by birthright from this man, one man, who I got pregnant on the first time of our even being sexual together. I got pregnant on our first time to conceive my daughter, Toddy. Meanwhile, you have children that you don't even have half custody of by different people who, one, I feel like you had a hand in helping him to get killed because you loudmouth. Your other one is in witness protection because he is a confidential informant. You and your mother wasn't even speaking at the time of her death. Meanwhile, she didn't even raise you properly. That's why you have no mothering skills. But you keep coming for mine. Others said, how can a man who is a sinner do such signs? And there was a division among them. They said to the blind man again, What do you see about him? Because he opened your eyes. He said he is a prophet. When you go to the people from Mom Aesthetics, they will tell you this woman did this woman is healed. Miss Burrow said she's powerful. Don't sit on her lap because she's powerful. That's too much power. But unto them you say that I am a devil because they want to honor who I am. But the Jews did not believe concerning him. Read it again. 18, 9 and 18. But the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind. So you wasn't even sick at all. They over there playing. Now they all running scams. Now they all are running scams, right? That's what you said. But the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight until they called the parents of him who had received his sight. And they asked him, saying, is this your son who you say was born blind? How then does he now see? Okay. His parents answered them and said, we know that that is our son and that he was born blind, but by what means he now sees, we do not know, or who opened his eyes, we do not know. He is of age. Ask him. Go and ask these people. That's too much like right. They don't follow your narrative. They don't follow your narrative to make me look like what you want me to look like because you in your feelings. Huh? I'm not this and I'm not that, but you keep mimicking me, huh? You keep bringing people who don't even have a fraction of the spirit that I have. With rusty motherfucking necklaces, spinning them around with fucking trinkets on their fucking head, trying to be the queen, huh? His parents said these things because they feared the Jews. Ooh. For the Jews had agreed already that if anyone confessed that he was Christ, he would be put out of the synagogue. Therefore, his parents said, he is of age, ask him. So they again called the man who was blind and said to him, give God the glory. We know that this man is a sinner. So again, they called the man who was blind and said to him, give God the glory. We know that this man is a sinner. Pause. I just seen that on somebody's platform on a video. This woman ain't who she say she is. You better go back to Juicy J. Because, see, if you was like me, I am a woman of the Lord. I am an ordained priest. She can't be who she say she is. But believe me, one who's never showed you anything, no workings, but I am ordained. Seen it before. Heard it all before. Wait a minute. Let's go. We are going to skip over. Please turn your books to 10 and 31. 10 and 31. Mm-hmm. 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 We're going to say this and then we're going to end Bible study. 10 and 31. Then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. Let's see if they want me to back up. Okay, yeah, sorry. We're going to back up. 10 and 22. Yep, 10 and 22. Sorry. Let's go. Don't worry about it. 10 and 22. Now it was the feast of dedication in Jerusalem, and it was winter. And Jesus walked in the temple in Solomon porch. Then the Jews surrounded him and said to him, "How long do you keep us in doubt? If you are the Christ, tell us plainly." If you are the Christ, tell us plainly. Wow, done that. Jesus answered them, "I told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me." The works that I do in spirit, name, they bear witness of me, Quatita. But you do not believe because you are not of my sheep. Huh? I know. As I said to you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. I'm going to read that part again for you. But you do not believe because you are not of my sheep. As I said to you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Fetus. Yehuda says, just as surely as he spoke to you last night, and he spoke to you again today, you will not deny him because you know of Yehuda to be true. That is. And this woman will not win. Yehuda said you called upon him mere 2 weeks ago, and he has answered you and will continue to answer you. This woman will not win. She is wrong in what she has done. She has transgressed against you, that is, as she has transgressed against me, as she has transgressed against me, Red. And she shall be held accountable. Yehuda says, you hear my voice and you hearken to it. So now why today do you allow her to give you discomfort when she is a peon beneath your feet? She does not even hold a fraction of the power that you hold. Yehuda says, you know my voice and you hearken to it. Any other thought, you release it from your mind. Release it from your mind. Tyra's story. Your legs will be better. Your legs will be better, Tyra. I don't even know what's going on with your legs, but Yehuda keeps saying your leg. And that your leg will be better. I don't know if it's the leg or the hip, but Yehuda says it will be healed. It will be better. It may not come all the way back, but you will have some comfort inside of it. Tyra's story. Yehuda says you will find comfort. That pain will not be there continuously. Because you came up here and you told the truth. That you received your funds back. And for that, Yehuda's going to show you favor. There's also your lungs or your chest area, but my lungs are burning, Tyra. My lungs are burning, Tyra. He wants you to have some sort of comfort and healing from that. Tyra's story. He wants you to have some comfort and some healing from that. It may not completely vanish, but it will give you some comfort. Tyra's story. Ashe. I've told you and you do not believe me. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me, but you do not believe because you are not of my sheep. As I said to you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall anyone snatch them out of my hand. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of my Father's hand. And I, my Father, are one. I am one with the Spirit. I am one with the Spirit. And because you do not understand who the fuck I am means nothing to me. You can tell everybody all day long, that woman cussed too much, but the whole conversation I've had with you, you've done nothing but cuss and transgress and said things negatively about your children, your daughter, your people, these people, our people. You've not said anything to bring life. None of you, none of you, none of you, none of you, none of you. Huh? Then the Jews took up stones again to stone him. Jesus answered them, many good works I have shown you from my Father. For which of those works do you stone me? So you stoning me because of the work that I do through the Spirit. But I didn't need your permission to ever do it. You didn't ever seen nothing like this in your life. So which you cannot understand it because you're not on the same frequency as me. That is not my problem. It's not my problem now. Ain't never been my problem. You understand me? Not ever. Not ever. The Jews answered him, saying, for a good work we do not stone you, but for the blasphemy, and because you, being a man, make yourself God. So, because of the work I do, and because I say I am the Messiah, and you say, tell us plainly, and I say it to you again. You say, you cuss. The Messiah would not cuss, although the Messiah in this Bible says he is of the people. He comes in like the people. Huh? Huh? I come in as of the people to save my people. So they will then open up the door to me. So they will understand that I understand them. If I came on here and I say, don't cuss, y'all. That's not what we do. We don't cuss. It's light and love of it. We don't cuss. No. This chat would be empty. They would not hear my teaching. And I would not be myself because I am who I am. Jesus answered them, is it not written in your law? I said, you are gods. Is it not written in your law? I said, you are gods. If he called them gods to whom the word of God came, and the scripture cannot be broken, do you say of him whom the Father sanctified and sent into the world, you are blaspheming because I said I am the Son of God? If I do not do the works of my Father, do not believe me. But if I do, though you do not believe me, believe the works. So you ain't never got to believe who the fuck I say I am. But you have not sat down to ask the people, because you have criticized and ridiculed the people who came and said, even though you made a video to say who I am. Huh? There's several videos that you have made to say who I am. Huh? Queen is my spiritual mother. But in this very book, it says it would be mother against daughter. You are my son, bitch. Huh? You are my son, bitch. Huh? Believe the works, that you may know and believe that the Father is in me and I am in him. Therefore, they sought again to seize him, but he escaped out of their land. The end. Until next time. Huh? Huh? You know not of what you do. And I feel bad for you, because you are a baby to me. You have only begun to walk your walk, in a walk that you don't even know that you are walking. And you keep claiming these things, all of you. Huh? You have one that's over here on her own platform, keeps saying how much she loved me. Meanwhile, the other one is saying how much she hate me. But you ain't looking at it, that you're looking at the same spirit. Huh? When the genomes go over there as missionaries, you think they go over there with motherfucking spears and guns, huh? Or do you think that they come to them with smiles and fucking pleasantries? Just because you keep coming to me with smiles and pleasantries don't mean I believe it, because I recognize and I try the spirit by the spirit. Huh? Queen, she ain't said nothing wrong about you. Her words ain't matching who the fuck she is. Her words ain't matching her spirit. Her words ain't matching her actions. Her mother came to me and said she thought that you and this other one was too close, so she sat out to destroy you both. That's from your mother. That's from your mother. Your mother said, you cried and said, I paid my $225 to watch her give her love. She has a closer relationship. You know why I know it's not a lie? Because those were your words to me when you called me on the phone. You set out to destroy me and this woman failed into your game. I did not, huh? I sat back and watched how you played your checkers, bitch. I'm playing with Red said, I'm playing chess. You still over here with your red and black board with your checkers, huh? I'm playing chess. I need not say back, because your spirit is going to reveal itself, because you can't help it. You can't help it. It is of the same spirit. It is of the same spirit. And you can't help it, huh? All of these subliminal messages from all three of you backstabbers, huh? You jumped off of the Black Magic program. I didn't kick you off. Now you making subliminal messages, huh? 10 minutes after I put my announcement up about Black Magic, you doing random general readings. Be careful of those who got hotlines, guys. It makes sense, doesn't it, that I was raped? No, it doesn't. There's no rape taking place to 40-year-old bitches. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Especially when you know and you've admitted to taking your own clothes off. No, it doesn't. Huh? I will not play this game. I will not. Everybody who has said defaming on its face remarks are in trouble. You can't even get your videos down fast enough before my attorney eats you the fuck up. You said what you said, and I said what I said. Huh? You said what you said, I said what I said. Now you got to prove it. I don't have the burden of proof, you do. You should have known the law like I know the law. Now all of you have the burden of proof. Do you know what that means? That means you must prove each statement that you have made. And you better be able to do it because I see you in court. This has been Bible study. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.